All right, look, so here's the problem. Aside from my lights being off in here, and it's not actually a problem. It was a solution, but now it's like, I'm gonna explain myself. And while I'm explaining myself, I'm gonna make some cookies. My other problem is a sink full of dishes. And this is the thing, is I need therapy. And I just thought, since something kind of happened and I don't really have a therapist anymore, I thought that maybe doing it on YouTube while making cookies would be not weird. And it's not like, I'm not gonna start like bawling my eyes out on YouTube, which some people do, and I guess that's fine. I would rather just sort of like do a check-in, you know, just kind of like do like, well, this is what I probably would say if I were just checking in with my therapist. And then I'd be like, all right, I gotta go somewhere. So can this appointment just be 15 minutes today? Because like, I kind of accidentally ghosted her, and then I kind of accidentally didn't do anything about it. And she wasn't really helping me. I was getting more progress done on my own in my own journal at home than I was in our sessions. She probably thinks I'm dead. Where the hell is my quarter cup? Oh, this is the last of my brown sugar. Here's the thing. So I had another therapist at one point, and he told me that there's this thing called being okay with being okay. And being okay with being okay is basically like, and this was when it was the tail end of my like eating disorder treatment, right? Is when you are finally sort of recovered from whatever the hell it is you got going on. You're just like, shit, I kind of got used to like being sick. Because hopefully people will continue to support you when you're doing better. People are just like, oh, this person's eating again, or this person's not doing drugs anymore. And that's just like kind of what people without those problems do. There's like this baseline level where they're just like, I don't really need to congratulate you anymore because you're just doing the damn thing. You know, some of that support when you're really struggling, if you are lucky enough to have it, that goes away when you start doing better. Because how do we feel when we're not receiving as much of that support and we still have to continue to do the thing that's difficult? It's a little more of an extreme example, but it kind of reminds me of like when someone passes away and like there's, you know, the funeral for their loved ones and all of the support that comes in. People bring flowers, people bring lasagna. I'm using Kerrygold for these chocolate chip cookies today because I did it for chocolate chip cookies a couple days ago and they came out really, really good. To start getting the Amish butter at the grocery store. So being okay with being okay is like when all that goes away and you kind of have to just keep rocking. And here's the kicker, not backslide into feeling like shit again because you're terrified of what your life looks like now that you're not drowning. Saying goodbye to like chaos and sickness and whatever, because for a lot of people that's been their whole life and that's not your fault, but there is a point where you want it to be better. You want it to be better for a while, for long term. It's not going to be better forever, but you kind of learn to manage these things on your own. Look how yellow the Kerrygold is. I love it so much. Here's the problem. I had like a really, really tough winter. Fuck, I forgot to preheat the oven. And this last couple of months, I bounced back like really, really hard. Which is an amazing thing, right? We love that. Hell, I deserve it. Oh, and I need vanilla. I worked so hard to get my life in order again. I did a little private yoga lesson to learn how to stretch, downloaded this app to help take care of myself, brushing my teeth and brushing my hair and washing my face. I'm just gonna give it about a bottle of vanilla. And I just really feel like I deserve all the goodness because I worked really hard to get myself out of the hole. I started taking my meds again. I did all of this crap. I even quit vaping and smoking, though I do still hit the Benjamin. The Penelope. Right now, like, the big thing is that I have to be okay with being okay. Even though, like, people aren't automatically checking in on me, like, how are you? And, like, are you okay? And, like, do you need anything? Because I know because of your crazy Facebook posts that you're going through a lot of shit right now. The answer is, like, I just kind of keep doing the damn thing, and I know deep down in my heart that if I really need some support, if I'm having a bad day in the middle of a wonderful train of good ones, I can ask for it. And I'll tell you something else. Not one once when I've ever just been like, oh, I'm having a time right now. Can you guys say some nice things about me? Yeah, I can fish for compliments and validation and warm fuzzy things from my friends. Fuck you. My friends love me. They're gonna do it of their own volition. And I'm not pathetic. I am just loved. Sometimes you're just feeling kind of fucking lonely and you just need some support. And you just need the people that love you the most to surround you and let you know that you've made such an important impact in their life. More times than I can count. It's covered with bracelets right now, but I have it tattooed on my wrist. It says more than you know. Because that's how much you matter and affect people and impact people. It's always more than you know. It's also never enough chocolate chips. So what would I tell my therapist if I were having a 15-minute check-in with her right now? I'd tell her Evangeline, which is a name that I just made up to protect her privacy. All the bullying and crappy things that you said to yourself every time you messed up and were super hard on yourself. And I have the sort of self-acceptance and wherewithal to know that I don't need to be liked. I am not on this earth to be liked and judged and give a shit what you think. I am on this earth to like and think about what I think. And I think it's okay to be okay. And I can't wait to see how okay I become. I can't wait to sprinkle some salt on top of these bitches. I don't know, I'm just doing really well and I'm really proud of myself and I'm okay. I knew I was gonna be, but I'm here. I'm good. Might have said a lot, but this is my hour, remember? And I'll tell you something, these cookies are gonna be good AF for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, they're full of emotion. Reason number 2, I used Kerrygold. And I dumped those chocolate chips in with a force. And I shouted to the whole wild internet that Cupcake Alchemist is doing okay. I think I'm doing better than I ever have before. And in go. You're so beautiful. Visible salt, always. What do you think about all this? Yeah.